Some stories aren't written in big, flashy headlines. They're built quietly, step by step, through a whole lifetime of dedication. Today, we're going to explore one of those exact stories, a legacy of quiet but absolutely unbreakable strength.
Okay, so take a look at this. This isn't just a picture. It's what you'd call a symbolic portrait. It's a cheerful dog, he's got glasses on, a little plaid shirt, and he's making his way across this huge stadium field with a walker. It's kind of whimsical and charming for sure, but you can just feel that it's also incredibly meaningful.
And that's the big question, isn't it? What kind of life, what kind of person inspires a tribute that's so full of heart and humor? This portrait, this is our way into the story of a truly remarkable man.
So let's start at the beginning and really understand the foundation of his character, the makings of his one-of-a-kind legacy. Our world just loves to celebrate the loud fanfare, right? The big public moments. But this story, this is about the other side of that coin. It's a life that was defined by quiet, steady action. It wasn't built on what was said, but on what was consistently done, day in and day out for decades. All right, let's see how this all started to build from his role inside his own family to becoming a real leader in his entire community.
His journey really kicks off with this immense personal responsibility. Raising two sons all by himself while holding down a full-time job. But his energy just spilled over from there. He joined the board of a local football club, one that was super insular. It only played against other Catholic teams. But he saw a need for change, and he led the charge, even against resistance, to break the club free and open it up to everyone. And that one move, it completely transformed the club and helped build a much more inclusive community spirit.
And you might think, oh, it's just a local sports league, but the impact was just massive. Like the quote says, it was a meaningful step toward inclusion. It was all about building bridges, not walls, and creating a spirit that was bigger than any one team.
And this commitment, this wasn't a one-and-done thing. Not at all. It was a whole lifetime of service that really shows the spirit of a quiet warrior.
And all that quiet work, well, it didn't go unnoticed. The former recognition he got really shows you just how wide his impact was. He was decorated as a knight by the King of the Netherlands. The football club he transformed, they made him an honorary member, not once, but twice. He held leadership roles in all different kinds of sports and even helped out at a local radio group. He was just a guy who showed up and got things done, period.
So today, he is 86 years old. And that number is really important because it gives us the context for the next chapter of his story. Because right alongside all those incredible honors, he was navigating a really tough physical path. 2 hip replacements, a broken shin, and even a stroke that required a ton of intensive rehab. His body has been through battle after battle. And this, right here, is the core of who he is. This is his warrior spirit. It's not the loud, aggressive kind we usually think of. It's that quiet, steady determination that just refuses to quit. It's that will to keep pushing forward no matter what obstacles get in your way. So, what's the ultimate takeaway from a life lived like this? What is the legacy that we can all carry forward from his example? Well, the lesson is pretty clear, isn't it? Real, lasting impact. It isn't about one single moment of glory. It's built through all the small, consistent actions, day after day, year after year. It's all about showing up, lifting other people up, and finding the strength to never, ever quit. In the end, for the people who actually know him, his greatest legacy isn't the knighthood or the honorary titles. Nope, it's the example he set. It's a life lived with integrity, with true generosity, and with this deep, unshakable love for the people and the passions that gave his own life meaning. His story is a really powerful mirror. It kind of invites all of us to ask ourselves the same thing. What quiet legacy are you building one step at a time?